I would like to make another round with all the speakers and ask them, what do you think that people in Austria don't know about Sudan, but you would like them to know about this? Can I ask you first, Mohammed?
I would say most of the people here in Austria, or most of the people here in Europe, don't even know what's going on in Sudan. Who is part of this war, who is supporting the militia, who is supporting the country army, or whoever. Like, for example, no one knows here that the European Unions also support the militia in Sudan. They paid like 500 million euros in 2022 to the militia to stop the immigrants from coming from Africa to Europe, just because of that. And even though they didn't support them directly, but still they give them money and resources to become stronger, and they recognize them somehow through doing this stuff. And for example, also the UAE, no one knows in the news about what's going on in Sudan, because most of the country have a very good relationship with UAE and they don't want to lose it. That's why everything about Sudan is being censored worldwide. And I would like the people here in Austria to make a bit of research about what's going on in Sudan, who is supporting the militia, who is making this war continuing, and who is supporting the people of Sudan really. Because literally no one doing that. Only the Sudanese people outside of Sudan, they are only the ones supporting and trying to raise awareness about the situation in Sudan. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Do you have any recommendations for people, like books to read or movies to watch or anything that they can do also here in Austria?
I wouldn't say books to read or movies to watch, but there is many of university researches about what's going on in Sudan, why this war is going. It's all because of gold in Sudan. Sudan is one of the richest country with gold, and most of the country like Russia and UAE trying to take this gold through the militia, and that's why they are supporting it. So I would just recommend the people to go and search about the reason of the war in Sudan, who's supporting each side and what they gain from it. Like in 2024, UAE has gained 25% more gold, even though they don't have one gold mine. It's all been exported from Sudan without even the people getting benefit from it. They just stealing it somehow.
And they still deny that they are actually involved in funding the RSF.
UAE still denied it, but I would say that the governments of other countries already say that the UAE already doing it, because there is a lot of evidence that UAE airplanes come to Kenya, for example, just to drop weapons and take the gold and go back to UAE. So, yeah, there is a lot of evidence if you just search about it. There's a couple of universities here in Europe made also report about this, and I read a US university also made a report about this situation. It was very clear and very good information there.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Rosanna, would you like to tell us what you think that people in Austria don't know and you would like them to know?
For me, Sudan is not just a place on the map. It is a country rich of culture and linguistic diversity. More than 100 languages spoken across the communities. Each of these languages carries its own stories, traditions, and unique ways of understanding life. Growing up surrounded by this diversity gives me a deep sense of respect differences. Hospitality is one of the values I'm most proud of in Sudan. Welcoming a guest is not just a custom, it is a joy. Visitor is always welcome with warmth, generosity, and of course a cup of tea or coffee. The spirit is something I carry with me wherever I go. This is spirit I carry with me wherever I go. Sudan is not only what we see in the news during difficult time, It is a country with a long and proud history, many cultures, and deep-rooted human values. It shapes by strong families, bonds, and deep sense of belonging. I grew up knowing that I was never alone, that I was a part of something larger than myself. In Sudan, people feel responsible for those around them. Neighbors support each other, and family extend beyond blood relations, care for others in something special. It is symbol part of everyday life. You check on your neighbor. You share with them. For me, Sudan, really, it is a country I like everybody to know about the relationship in Sudan, how family live together, how Sudanese women support their family. Women in Sudan are the essential part of society. They work in many different fields as professionals, doctors, leaders, and mothers, while remaining the heart of the extended family. Their strength, resilience, and commitment shape our community in a powerful way. Sudan is a country where many traditions and culture live side by side. This has always been one of the strengths in Sudan. One of the most beautiful images I carry in my heart during Ramadan, when people gather in the street for open iftar meals, like today. We do that in Sudan also. Sudanese people contribute wherever they live, including here in Australia. Example, Shraka. We bring with us our sense of community. We respect for others and our willing to work hard and give back. Sudanese people are known for their humanity, their resilience, and their ability to move forward and wherever they go. We carry those values of community, dignity, and care of others. This is Sudan I know, Sudan I carry with me wherever I go.
Thank you very much. I feel that this is something that's definitely missing in Austrian and European and generally Western society. So I hope that we can learn from Sudanese and other societies that are more community-oriented. Thank you so much. Dr. Eshraga, would you like to share some with us?
Eigentlich, was Mohammed gesagt, möchte ich nicht wiederholen, aber ich finde es ist sehr wichtig, das politische Bewusstsein, weil viele wissen nicht, was ist im Sudan passiert und wie hat sich das entwickelt. Was mich interessiert, nicht unsere Innenkonflikte, und ich glaube, das müssen wir auch als Sudanesinnen und Sudanesen einmal dazu kommen und das anerkennen. Es geht auch um uns, es geht auch um unsere Verantwortung. Das ist eine Seite. Auf der anderen Seite, was Mohammed gesagt hat, das zwei Aspekte. Das ist zum Beispiel die Emirat. Emirat für mich ist es so wie Schachspiel. Die sind auch, werden sie von anderen Macht ausgenutzt. Die haben nicht diese Macht, um uns als so wie ein Schach spielen. Emirat natürlich liefert Waffen an die Miliz im Sudan und diese Waffen aber leider, und das ist, hat Amnesty International in einem Report, in einem Bericht, hat darüber berichtet, dass es aus Oberfrankreich. Es wurde herausgefunden, dass es Autos, worauf steht Frankreich. Was ist Katastrophe, finde ich, diese Double Standard von der Europäischen Union, weil die Europäische Union hat die Hemeti, aber damals als Teil von Al-Bashir, unter Schutz finanzielle, das ist eigentlich unsere Steuer hier in Österreich, auch im gesamten europäischen Raum, damit die Migration eingedämmt zu werden. Was ist für mich, und das sage ich immer, Migration ein elementares Menschenrecht. Jetzt, heute habe ich gelesen, Das ist alle Innenministerien in ganz Europa, sie treffen sich in Brüssel, damit sie sich überlegen, wie können sie die nächsten Fluchtbewegungen anhand, was es jetzt im Mittel ist, passiert, zu stoppen. Warum wollen sie das jetzt, das Handeln und das stoppen, anstatt dass die Kriege stoppen? Das heißt, das beweist, diese Aggression, der Imperialismus trifft uns allen. Ich finde, das ist sehr wichtig, das müssen wir. Ja, für die Europäische Union, auch hier in Österreich, ich frage mich, warum wurde zum Beispiel keine diplomatische Strategien zum Beispiel geübt, damit dieser Krieg zum Beispiel im Sudan zu beenden. Aber komme ich wieder zurück, dass wir Sudanesen und Sudanesen sollen wir diese starke Wille haben, das ist unser Land. Und es gibt aber keine andere Möglichkeit, als zusammenzusitzen. Und ich frage mich, als einmal ein Professor aus Niederlande hat mir gesagt, if you want to have unit Sudan, you have to sit down with your enemies. Und ich habe mich gefragt, soll ich da mit den Islamisten in einem Tisch, soll ich jetzt mit Hemeti? Das ist hart, aber es gibt, frage ich mich, gibt es einen anderen Weg? Nein, das ist nur der einzige Weg, dass wir zusammensitzen und schauen wie können wir eine Lösung für unsere nächste Generation finden können. Was ich auch noch möchte, bitte rede über den Sudan. Aber das ist nicht nur über den Sudan als Land, sondern im Kontext Palästina, Syrien, Irak, Eritrea. In diesem Kontext, südlichen Kontext, aus diesen Perspektiven. Es gibt sehr viele auch solidarische, weiße Menschen in Europa. Die möchte ich sie nicht verlieren. Die stehen an unserer Seite. Daher müssen wir auch das unterscheiden. Wo steht an unserer Seite und wo nicht. Ich weiß nicht, mit wem habe ich diskutiert, ich glaube mit dir, Lili. Es ist nicht genug für mich, zum Beispiel, weil du eine Frau bist, das heißt automatisch, dass ich mit dir solidarisiere. Nein, wo stehst du? Das ist mein Punkt. Und nicht zuletzt, bevor bitte von hier wegzugehen, es gibt noch dort die Spendenfall. Das geht an den Menschen im Sudan. Und wie Mohammed auch gesagt, Sudan ist kein armes Land. Sudan ist verarmt. Danke.
Ja, vielen Dank. Auch einer der Sätze, der mich sehr beeinflusst hat in meinem Leben, war, wie ich auf Instagram einen Post gesehen habe, wo stand, Africa is not poor, Africa is exploited. Und das ist 100%ig wahr. Mr. Abdallah, would you like to share with us what do you think that the people in Austria should know about Sudan?
Thank you. As my colleague said, that Sudan is not a poor country. It is a very rich country with resources, human resources, and natural resources. 10 years ago, I was in Sudan. I attended a lecture in Ministry of Higher Education. One professor, he talked about the national security. What factors that affect national security? Geographical location, resources, water, land, and minerals. And when he talked about the minerals, he said there are 8 minerals that if you have only one of these, your national security will be dangerous. He said, fortunately or unfortunately, Sudan has all these 8 minerals. So this is one of the biggest problems, that Sudan is rich, but politics play a role, not be stable. Sudan, many years stated that it is a basket food for all Arab countries. With the great land, as I said now, for Jazeera, more than 800,000 hectares for agriculture. They need no power, only gravity irrigation. So I want people to know that Sudan is rich, and as Shura said, that we have to sit together as a Sudanese people in diaspora, particularly in Gulf countries. They carry the economic of all these countries, and they are working there. But in Sudan, because it's not stable, there is a war, some problem with the army and these things. And Sudan, we have very good social connections. As you see now, we bring the food, and most of the food brought by our families here. This is the same in Sudan. In the last picture of my presentation, this is my people in my country. They sit together for iftar. And even in my relatives, in my family, Boros family, every Friday, we sit together, everybody bring his food and his tea, and they talk about the concerns of the family of the village. And we hope that people here know that what happened in Sudan. And also there is another side, as we are working in FAL, humanitarian Ferrain, we know what in the ground. Every day we have a lot of videos or pictures from the land. People are displaced, millions of people are displaced. For now, we are working in Al-Fashir. Since Ramadan and before Ramadan, every day we feed more than 400, maybe 500 families today, per day. And also in other states, in Kordofan, minimum 500 families, we give them food every day. And this is beyond our capacity. We need to help, and we need people to know how to support us and how to give food. Then even this is essential life. No, the people are now in the camps, they don't have shelter. Even grass or some clothes, they have not have buildings like that. And we hope or stop that we can work on the development as is a part of our Ferrain that fought for development, for humanitarian health and development. We hope that all of you can support us during the coming period, and we hope so much that war will stop and people will again rebuild Sudan. Thank you very much.